Let's go.
Can we be heard? Nice. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the IL tournament finals between HomerOfSteel and Baconman12. We have a very exciting race for you today. As you can see on screen, we have first versus fourth in ASM. Kind of wild with a 119.21 as fourth, but you know, we move. I hope everyone's doing well today. It's going to be one of the tightest matches of the tournament. I wonder if we'll see a Game 5 today. We've only seen one Game 5 of the entire tournament. Hopefully we see something really close today. So, I guess it's down to the admin stuff. Which category do you want to ban, Bacon?
NG plus.
Okay, so we've got NG Plus gone. And HomerOfSteel, what do you want to ban?
Ando.
Rip any Hundo enjoyers.
Have we had Hundo on any race?
I don't think so.
So, our first race is Part 1. And the category is... Ooh. All of the tasks.
I actually had a part 1 save file, let's go.
Let's go. We've had quite a bit of Part 1. I thought we were going to have any percent for Part 1 again. I believe you had all tasks Part 1 in one of your races, Bacon.
Yeah, but I also have had any percent in part 1 as well.
Fair. Both runners ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so we will go in 3, 2, 1, go! GLGL. And they're off. Yeah, this will be quite an interesting race today. We've got a couple of really good runners. Two of the 5 best, definitely, of the game. We've got the historical element here of Bacon. I believe he was a 2019 ASM tourney winner. And then there was HomerOfSteel, who was runner-up of last year's ASM tournament. So we got a good little mix here.
Time to rock.
You would think that Bacon is slightly the underdog. I'd say HomerOfSteel is probably 60% likely to win this if you're going to do betting odds, but there is already a route difference, I believe, and I feel like, at least it looked like, I'm not sure. Yeah, there is definitely a route difference. There's HomerOfSteel doing 2-2 here, and Bacon doing 2B. 2B or not 2B. Who wins and why? So we have 2B is the better choice because of just how the car is, where the car is and everything. But we have seen some innovation. It's probably just a mistake by HomerOfSteel, honestly. I don't think it was a purposeful thing, it was probably just something forgotten. Two is just the ASM route. It's like what you do for everything else. But who wins and why? I think the smart man would say HomerOfSteel. He is probably a 60% chance of winning. He has every IL world record, I believe, unless something's been beaten in the last couple of weeks. He's got most of the mainboard categories. He's got most of the category extensions as well. Some of my favorites is any percent NMW. He is also the all bonus missions world record holder. But Bacon is all categories world record holder. So really, who's the winner out of the two of them? HomerOfSteel being quite unlucky with the traffic car RNG there, and going straight to the Nelson race.
You're looking at 5 life sentences of community.
I fought the law and I won. That's the bomb. Hey, slower traffic to the right.
Oh, we got Millhouse race. I love a good bit of Millhouse. The Millhousery. Bacon having to do the little reset bit there, but I'll lose a few seconds. It's a pretty tough job sometimes in this.
You just gotta help old Gil out.
So, yeah, you do Millhouse after 2-4 in the optimal. I believe it's optimal. It's kind of a weird one. I think it was found by Tilbert and then adopted by a few people. But we got fire truck. Fire truck. Fire truck. We all know what that's for.
Nothing dignified that become. We must learn how to drive. Out of my way, Earthling!
And this morning, my morningness is sponsored by coffee. If you need a bit of a boost in the morning, just have a cup of coffee.
I totally rule.
Cup of Joe, you know. Just nice, refreshing. Ooh, nice and warm. Just warms up your soul on a cold winter's morning.
I gotta play You got it.
Yeah, we all know what a fire truck is for, but I ain't gonna spoil the
Never lose these love handles.
uninitiated. If you're having an energy drink at 5 AM, why don't you do comms? Tea is a good choice. Tea is a very good choice.
Woo, nice one. I don't remember this being here before. Lots of laws of physics. Whoa, wicked. I hope this car can take it. Hey, sprint.
It depends if it's just
Light speed.
a cup of cocoa, or if it's like a cocoa with whipped cream and marshmallows, and you toast the marshmallows and everything, you know? It really depends on how you prepare the hot chocolate. Because if you're going all out treating yourself, then that could be an adult drink. If you're really like, you know,
Totally awesome.
Well, obviously my favorite is Duff Beer. This race is proudly brought to you by Duff Beer and the Duff Beer Corporation. Have you ever missed your highway jumps? Not to worry. Try some Duff Beer today.
Woo, nice one.
We do not promote drunk driving, everybody. If you are driving, please do not drink.
Has those. Hey there, Mr. Bart Simpson at your service.
Real fine.
Oh, this is too cool for school.
By monkeys will know who's ahead, but it's kind of hard. What's a ghost energy drink? I don't know if we have it here.
I don't remember.
But it's kind of hard to know who's ahead right now. Yeah, but Buzz Cola isn't like warm. It doesn't warm your soul. A nice cup of coffee or a cup of tea, like, really warms your soul. And if you have a biscuit to the side of your tea, oh, perfection.
I didn't do it.
So, recently I tried a Bubblegum Millions C4 energy drink, and that was alright. But it was sugar-free. What's the point of a sugar-free energy drink? I feel like making a sugar-free energy drink takes away half the meaning of why you want an energy drink. That's just me. Now, HomerOfSteel doing the circuit race, I believe it is.
Perfect. Thy name is Bart. Just give me a sec to catch my. Three, sight, two.
I just don't understand sugar-free energy drinks. It just, for me, it defeats the purpose of wanting an energy drink.
All right.
It's gonna be tight.
Booyah.
Yeah, I feel like Bacon is a little. But also Bacon's timer is a few seconds ahead, so we have to like take that into consideration. Okay, so the thing I'll say is, if you exercise, if you go to a gym, if you look after your body, then it doesn't matter as much if you have like energy drinks or snacks or things like that. It's all about looking after yourself. And talking about looking after yourself, that sedan is not looking after itself.
Give it up
That
for
sedan
America's
is
bad boy.
definitely had a few too many Duff beers. That's what happens when you have Duff beer whilst driving, guys. That sedan, you know.
Sugar. Hi, Mr. 5554.
Oh yeah, Bacon's still at this race. I think HomerOfSteel is ahead. Maybe. Yeah.
Gimme.
Unless he has a terrible Apu escape, I think HomerOfSteel is ahead.
Easy peasy. I don't. I need your trouble.
Are both on the same mission now. So what makes it hard is the fact that when we do different routes, different things obviously take different amounts of time. So it's a case of if they've done race A but not race B and somebody else has done that, you've got to try and take into consideration the difference in times of that and the timer difference and the fact it's 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning. You know.
Eat my dust eaters.
But in general,
Nice one. Whee!
this is the first ever IL kind of tournament we've done, and I think it's gone pretty well. But Detops, if you really want there to be comms to be able to talk about the race more, you know, comms is plural, so if you want to get in the booth with me, there's a space. You can become that S.
Mine, all mine. Yo, lift now, please.
Welcome.
Give it up for America's bad boy.
So we have sellouts now. We had a cool little route difference for Baconman. I think it's like a second faster.
At your service.
We have sellouts here. We have Mr. Plow, and I think we all know what we're gonna get from Bacon.
Whoa! Last laws of physics.
This might be the decider. Even if Bacon doesn't win this, he still wins style points. Oh, not quite getting the first car where he wants it. Still not destroying the first car.
Bring it on.
Destroying it kinda late. HomerOfSteel having an awkward third car. Very awkward third car. Did he give detox a controller?
I hope that was expensive. I should do that more often.
No, obviously he didn't give detox a controller. It's still a 635.
Don't have a cow, man.
And Bacon with the fire truck. So the world record for this IL is 1626. If it wasn't for that third car, this would have been world record.
Crowd goes wild.
It was tied world record.
That little Wow, Truckosaurus is some kind of truck/dinosaur. I never would have guessed. Uh-oh.
He walked back and did it. Yeah, he walked back after 2-3 and did it. He's got
Everybody to the
a
Bartman.
driver's license. At least he can legally drive now. This has not been a sellout for Bacon. And the fire truck is still just there. Oh. Oh. Now this is a K-Throne sellout if I've ever seen one.
Wicked.
530.
Well done.
All right, that was so cool.
And a 1758 from Bacon.
Good handle practice right there.
Wow, Truckosaurus is some kind of truck/dinosaur.
GG.
I never would've guessed.
First off, Hoss, that tied world record. The IL. But Bacon, what happened in sellouts?
Sometimes that just happens.
Uh,
But did you like my route of doing the races after 2-5?
it was interesting.
Yeah, because it is fast, because it saves a warp entirely up to 2-5.
Yeah. It is like a good idea.
Now, of course, that was an accident, but you know, it works.
So actually, I think Gibb had to do something similar because he forgot like something on the route. But Hoss, why did you do 2B so late? I thought just 2-1 into 2B is like the fastest route.
I just forgot.
Ah, fair. That might have been world record, otherwise.
Yeah, probably.
And here we go with race 2. Gotta spin that wheel, and it is Lisa.
Oh, hey, perfect, we're already here.
And what are we gonna do today in Lisa? We are doing... Well, you don't even need to reload the save.
Ye old reliable. We've both already done this once before in this journey.
So we've got Bart 1 all tasks out of the way. Now we're on to Lisa all tasks.
The floor is
And
lava.
Bacon is kicking a sign.
Yeah, the floor is lava. Okay, let's go get the SS.
So unfortunately the bot is broken to change it, and I don't believe anybody has the perms who's here to be able to change it.
Oh well, I'm ready again.
Are you ready, HomerOfSteel?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Go, 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 and they're away.
I need to find. Let's just do this thing.
Yeah, we really need like Ticker to be able to change the bot.
Just a few more. I hope those were recyclable.
Yes, that was a Murray Walker reference.
I think we could have avoided that. Enough to dignify that from coming.
Now, can you tell me if you see my point?
Oh, here's Ticker, let's go.
I must get this comet into a Mylar bag before it deteriorates into near-mint condition. Heaven forbid.
These guys are everywhere.
We don't have deflector shields, you know. Engage!
It's something to do with Twitch ruined the bot, and yeah. We have to do it manually, but only a couple of people have plans to do it manually. And that's why the title doesn't always update for races anymore.
Now to get
But here we have HomerOfSteel. I wonder if I'll do the same route this time.
Smell that fresh air. I see Millhouse. Lisa Simpson at your service.
Malibu. It looks like they probably are going to do the same route.
I hope these are recyclable. Here we are, safe and sound. Whoa! Keep an eye out for Smokey.
So cool.
Time to
Ah,
go.
thank you, Ticker. Round of applause for Ticker. Well done. Good job.
I hope Bart gets blamed for that.
So,
I hope these are recyclable. Lively! Yay! I won!
we have Michael Schumacher versus Ayrton Senna of the SHAR community racing today.
Why are you? One, go! Go back to school! I go, girl. Quit it, Tar.
Here we go. I hate this race. This is one of my 2 least favorite races of the entire route. You won't see any of these 2 failing the race, but you know.
Sorry.
All the races we've had so far, only one race went to 5 games.
Easy as pie. The number, that is. I know.
3, 2, loser says what?
What?
Ha ha! 1, go!
Steel, I think one thing I've noticed from HomerOfSteel in his first ASM 20 in 2022, he was a bit unpredictable in his times. Like he would either pop off or he'd like really fall behind, and he didn't have that consistency. And I think what's nicer to see now when watching HomerOfSteel is he's always like pretty much consistent. He's got to a point now where he's not just raw talent. In the 2023 tourney, he was pretty good. Still had moments of inconsistencies, but I think at this point, he is a more complete package when it comes to tournaments. I think in raw speed and talent, he is most likely the one you bet on any day of the week. But in tournaments, there's always been that question of, will he perform on the day? And this is like one of the first times he's been against somebody this tournament where he has to perform, and he is performing, which is really good to see. Yeah, ASM tourney is going to be really interesting because of course you've got Kelvin, who if he plays is the defending champion. We've got HomerOfSteel, who is the young upstart who wants revenge. We've got Bacon, who's the 2019 tournament winner, who keeps coming back for more. We might get people like Ticker, Smith, Derek, Gordo coming back for the tourneys. We got Kama, who might come back, who is strangely top 10, and I don't remember that happening. We've got just so many like great runners that the ASM 20 will be really interesting, and maybe this is a year that Liquid comes back. And if that's the case, then top 4 is going to be huge. I don't know if I've said it, but we got Ticker, and Ticker is a really good runner. He's not top of the top, but when it comes down to it, Ticker's usually good enough to beat a top runner like the top 4 if they have a bad day. And in a knockout style tournament, that's all you need. Like when it comes to knockouts, all you need is one of the top runners to have a bad day, and when Ticker's there.
No, I swallowed my gum.
I'm on a mission.
It looks like I'll have to gradually go slightly wild.
But we have a couple of rival races planned in the near future. We've got a couple of challenges that have been come. Oh, we've got a pirate ship.
Get out of the way.
We got a pirate ship.
Let's go, girl.
Let's go.
Candy to me. The more the better.
Yes, mother.
Oh, Bacon's in trouble.
Oh, Mom.
I'll track your
Stop.
spoor and find you someday. There.
Easy as pie. The number, that is. Can you please?
Whoa. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
The time.
But Ticker, I thought we'd planned to go to a Bernabeu this summer. Me, you, Madrid. Although there are no beaches in Madrid, so I'm gonna have to bring my own sand.
300 horses of convenient power.
I need speed. More speed.
This is not good for my insurance.
Thank goodness for.
But don't worry, for you I'll bring my own sand.
I am a thief.
That was pretty cool.
So if you look on a map, Ticker, Madrid is pretty much the center of Spain. If you want a beach, you go to Barcelona. And I've been to the beach of Barcelona, and it is beautiful.
Time to hit the streets. Wow. I need to work on my cardio. Otto.
Fish run.
Hello,
what's everyone's favorite traffic car in the entire game?
Time for action is now. Sweet.
If you had to like drive one traffic car, what would it be? If you were an NPC in this game, what traffic car would you want to be driving?
Just a few more. Ow, my hair. Ow, my hair. Darn it. I hope Bart gets blamed for that.
Traffic cars, we've got a skeleton car, we've got a sports car. HomerOfSteel's second sedan, not going very well, and this is what Bacon needed to come back into it. Now there's not that much time in it. There's probably about 5-6 seconds in it compared to before. And okay, that went okay for HomerOfSteel, but yeah, like this is a sort of thing that Bacon needed to come back into it. We saw in the last race, I believe, that between Kelvin and Bacon, when it got to all tasks level 3, that it was all down to Limo, and Calvin had gone for Malibu Limo and just messed it up first time, and then Bacon stole it. So all Bacon has to do is keep it close, keep it tight, and maybe, just maybe, bad RNG here and a bad limo, like there, on the stairs, probably saved a couple of seconds. And here,
Speed, glorious speed.
Hey, out of my way.
so HomerOfSteel passed there at 01, and yeah, so there's now 6 seconds in it. And it's just things like that Bacon just needs to climb back a couple of seconds here, a couple of seconds there. And HomerOfSteel isn't unflappable. He is still a young whippersnapper.
Lisa Simpson at your service.
Bacon used to be the young whippersnapper of the sport, and now,
Home.
you know, now it's the HomerOfSteels of the world.
Plenty of good living here.
And I hate the fact that HomerOfSteel is like half my age, but you know, we move. We don't have an existential crisis over it.
Will never be fried and served with tartar sauce. Next time, watch out for nets. They'll be turned to the wild.
And we just love the fishy deals. And here we go.
Savor your freedom, my cold-blooded friends. Well, that's that. Now maybe that two-bit Ahab.
Watching fishy deals of top runners. The lines they take and the speed they get is just so good, so satisfying.
Speed, car speed.
And we got the boat race. Both doing it at the optimal point. Some people do it before fishy deals, but that is suboptimal because of the way the Malibu Stacy car is pointing. Yeah, this is probably the easiest race to forget.
Hello, Springfield.
Here we go. If Homer still gets his first time, it will be all over. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. We have a race. Homer still might need to mess up one more time for Bacon to win it. But Bacon can get this first try. Oh, HomerOfSteel has thrown it. HomerOfSteel might have just lost it. If Bacon gets this, Bacon has potentially stolen it. So he's speaking to Captain. Oh my God, HomerOfSteel has just thrown it away. Baconman12 has once again stolen it on Limo. I said all Bacon has to do is keep involved and he might just win it on Limo. And what has he done? He has just come back with a 1632 and he has just stolen it once again on Limo. Holy shit.
Easy as pie. The number, that is.
Well done, Bacon. GG's.
I got a 0.2 second PB. Let's go.
Let's go. I was saying like halfway through, like, as long as you keep close, you can do what you did against Calvin and just wait. If the other person makes a mistake on a Limo, you'll just be there to capitalize. And that's exactly what happened.
Coming to the screws once again. But yeah, I got another 1632. Just like it was against Kelvin.
Yeah. That is pretty funny. I think it was like full fifth try for HomerOfSteel there.
Oh.
Yeah, it did not go to plan, but unfortunately these things happen in a race setting.
Yeah, just like my sellouts in the last one.
Yeah, pretty much. But we are back with the wheel. Spin that wheel. Are we gonna get something that's not part 1 or least? Oh, we're getting a part 2.
Well,
So
you
we
know,
stay on the
part two is the combination of the other two.
We stay on the map,
With the map of Lisa and the character of part one.
and it is ASM. I believe it. Yeah, that is definitely ASM.
Okay. Of course, part two is the one save file I don't have. Hold up. IL saves. Oop, okay, there we go. That should be a part two save file. Looks like part 2, all right. Okay, I am now officially ready.
I am too.
3, 2, 1, go! Lights out and away they go.
Apu. Automan.
Ooh, that's a bring down.
No problemo.
Just leave the driving to me, dude. Oh, yeah, take that.
Oops. I don't remember these being here before. Gimme.
Hey, no
Race
way,
in a
dude.
few hours.
Sweet.
Whoa, spilled my pudding.
I mean, I've been watching it pretty much. So my dad was watching it in like the 70s and 80s for highlights we had then, and I just grew up watching it. So yeah. Both runners with hit and run here. Both runners evading the law. No wee woo action.
It's time for some road rage. Bart Simpson style.
And
Alright,
fun
that's so
fact,
cool.
this kick here is one of the reasons why HomerOfSteel plays in English. So it's a best of 5.
You got it. Wouldn't be too much trouble. I really need a new car.
We are not yet on match point. Hope that we get all 5 games today. It would be pretty hype for only the second match of the tourney to go 5 games. Oh, Bacon with a disaster there. Pulled the bag.
Alright, that was so cool. Krusty, you got it.
HomerOfSteel doing the little trick there of just waiting to get on into his car. Now this mission looks pretty like innocent, but it could be a decider in a like IL like this. 2 top runners. 6-3 seems to be like, you know, for one which doesn't matter very much. The amount of times Frank has just gone off course by the stairs. If that happens, then it could very well be the end of one of these guys' hopes of the IL.
Alright.
I've seen Frank get stuck for like 20-30 seconds by the stairs, and hopefully that doesn't happen today.
That's totally awesome. My butt hurts.
He got a little stuck, but I think he got a little stuck for both runners equally there, so that's not too bad.
Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters.
Whoa.
Oh, we can see just how close it is. It's pretty much in sync. It's 5:15 versus 5:12, I believe, and 5:18, 5. It's basically 2 to 3 seconds in it. It's so close. Yeah, pretty much equally stuck, but in different ways. But they both lost about the same amount of time, which is always when you see like the NPCs and the AI cars. You want, if they get stuck for one, you kind of want them to be stuck for both. Just to keep it fair. And Duff Truck, this could be a very important mission. Okay, they both go in. How it drops could matter. HomerOfSteel exiting. It looks to be like 4 seconds now instead of 2 to 3. It seems about 4. HomerOfSteel just showing why he is one of the best, if not the best, because his lines are just insane. The way he takes his lines is like no other.
No problemo.
Take that.
So we see the LP3 / Calvin approach for this. We will not.
Way off there.
And I'll educate you a new one.
Oh man, that's not hurt a boot to Krusty. And if he doesn't believe me now, I'll
We
fry
will
him
see
for it.
2 incredible FMJs though.
You got it.
So now the lead has got up to about 8-9 seconds. It's insane how like it can look basically the same or almost perfect. And here Bacon has hit and run. You don't really want hit and run on this mission. It's not as important as in ASM, just because the coins don't factor at all. But Bacon hitting the traffic car there, that matters. That'll lose him a couple of seconds. Just running over Jimbo, as you like to see. Then yeah, that police car spawn really messed up the angle of the turn for Bacon. HomerOfSteel. The last real thing that could mess him up there was hitting the wheel of fire. He didn't. It was all good.
Nice driving, man. Oh yeah, I totally rule. Dad,
On to a final mission now for HomerOfSteel.
Bart Simpson at your service.
Ooh, the vibration tickling my feet. Bad people say I'm slow. Wait a minute, that was an insult. To be more.
What's my name? Booyah!
You 468, you suck, I'm great. Da 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 da, you I hate. Oh, out of control. As soon as I'm done scratching my
Barring any like ridiculous mistakes, I think HomerOfSteel has this.
Dust eaters.
The bag here. Obviously, he could forget the trigger. He could hit a traffic car and it do a mysterious one shot on him. But yeah, here we go. 9:26.
Perfection.
Job's a good one. He is now 2-1 in the lead. On to the first of potentially 2 match points.
It will wake the dead. Zombies will rise from the grave and devour the living. And our ratings will rise. Rise to levels unseen since the heyday of evening shade.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Man, that sounds cool.
It didn't look like any like major mistakes there for you, Bacon. It was just a few like slight hitting with traffic here and there, but nothing too major.
But I got the one pause.
That was impressive. HomerOfSteel did not get the any pause.
Wow. But yeah, overall, just not that fast at times.
Yeah, it seemed like it wasn't a bad run, it just wasn't clean. And we're on to that wheel spin. Potentially for a final time. Who knows?
And we got March.
March, and we get ASM again.
Okay.
Both runners are getting ESS beforehand.
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, so we will go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go.
Chief Win. Road. Rage. Building. So sick of it happening. Okay, Marge, stick to the plan.
Oh, fast donut truck for both runners. Slightly different, so HomerOfSteel will have to get out of his car. Bacon will not.
Drivers on the road.
And Bacon, I believe, yes, they both do the same one here.
Sorry. No time for caution. Ooh, I have to go to the bathroom real bad.
So purchasing the thing 130 and coming out of it at 132. So it's about 2 seconds for Bacon here.
Oh.
And now we're on to a mission which, personally, if I could get rid of any mission in the entire game, I would get rid of this one. Mission. Yeah, but 4-4 is fine. Oh, HomerOfSteel. Bit behind. Whilst he won't fail, this race isn't necessarily a case of if you fail, it's a case of what happens if you lose 5 seconds in a mission. Oh, but Bacon's there. And then that time where the HomerOfSteel lost because of rubber banding was pretty much just caught up by Cletus smashing into a wall. And slight difference here, HomerOfSteel getting ESS and Bacon getting it here instead.
Sexy mommy needs a ride.
So one going for Malibu and one going for Canyonero, and now they're pretty much neck and neck. See, as much as 4-4 exists, it ain't that bad of a mission. Like as the actual mission, you're driving from A to B, and there's no real variance to it. There's no real fun to it, but 4-4's fine.
I'll do my best. Cautiously, wildly accelerating.
We need them ketchup packets people done throwed out to feed on during the long winter. Help me fetch 'em. Hey, I know another dumpster's round here somewheres. I can feel it in my stank ball. Cooey! Who doggies? I bet that's smart.
I hope I don't have to pay for that.
Oh, I'm afeard of the consequences here.
I hope there's not much more.
There's something satisfying about the music in this mission, though.
Oh, I just had that painted.
Bacon having a fun time with the video track. Oh, if anyone is under the age of 17, please avert your eyes. This is a mature 17 plus game apparently. Please do not watch if you are under 17. Please avert your eyes. Please look away from the screen. That includes HomerOfSteel. HomerOfSteel cannot watch this advert.
Real purty acceleration.
Ah, Bacon not getting the boost. He did get the drop at least, but we're now onto the Wonkaverse.
I wish I had some really big tires like I saw on the TV ones.
That's not very nice. That guy was one bad driver.
Oh, I'm gonna have to sell my smell hound to pay for that. Oh, I could have made a good septic system out of that. Now about
Margin charge.
Yeah, the whole Wonka controversy, that was pretty funny.
Okay, Marge, stick to the plan. Submissions. Send the bill to Homer. Easy. Easy. Look away, people. Nothing to say.
Moment. Okay, so they're pretty much neck and neck still. 3 seconds in it. Because Bacon missed the boost, I'm guessing HomerOfSteel did similar. Unfortunately, we were in an ad at the time, so we couldn't see, but based on the fact that Bacon lost about 10 seconds and HomerOfSteel probably lost about the same,
Goodness, that was so fast.
I'm guessing similar happened.
I could really use a lift. Can do. Road rage building.
This is another mission where AI can really mess you up. For no real reason.
Lose it, Buster.
And there's always a chance of 2 cycles.
Come back here. My bad.
That was a late drop.
Sorry.
Thankfully, HomerOfSteel was okay, but the lateness of that 9th drop got me kind of concerned.
Get that hoopty rig off the road. Don't think I won't, Sue. It's a really bad day. I do drive at a 9th grade level. No, nuts. Here's your... Maybe these will jog your memory.
Huh? What?
For the last freaking time, tell me about the crap circles.
There I was surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi henchmen. When one of them, a raccoon as I recall, hits me with a banjo. Now, I never reasoned with a raccoon, let alone a Nazi one, so
Grandpa, what does this have to do with the crap circle?
Not a thing. Where was I?
Grandpa,
Right,
what
the
does this
first
have to do
time
with
I
crop
rode
circles?
Okay.
Crop
It was so long
circles!
ago that I'll have to
So long
describe it
ago, I'll
in
have
sepia
to
tone.
tell it in sepia
Well,
tone.
as I recall, it was sort of a cosmic kind of thing. Shaped kind of like a planet with an old-fashioned radio antenna coming off it.
A planet with an antenna.
An edge with an
That sounds
antenna
awfully
coming off it.
familiar. I
That
think
sounds
it was
awfully
at the
familiar.
Cookie Mart. That's it. It was on a bottle of pop.
That's it, it was on a bottle of
Jog
pop!
Bart's memory.
Maybe that'll jog Bart's memory.
Did I win?
So yeah, so there's a few seconds in it here. We got Bacon coming into the house just as HomerOfSteel buys police.
I'll do my best.
Start of a mission at 10:23. Bacon started a mission at 10:32. There is about 9 seconds in it, 9-10 seconds.
I need a Long Island iced tea.
Pretty good so far. The next 2 missions are decisive.
Slow and steady wins the
Not so much this one. I'd be very surprised if this one plays a part. The only thing you can really mess up is the jump across the building, and then that may lose you like a couple of seconds. Maybe like a missed input on a jump, which costs you half a second to a second. Bacon there, missing that drop, probably costs you about half a second. You're not really losing too much time here. Clean color wars compared to a shoddy one isn't too bad.
Any more step aerobics classes? I'll bet who knows who's
And HomerOfSteel entering the door at 10:36, and Bacon at 11:36, and Bacon at 11:46. So still about 10 seconds in it. This is what matters because Bacon did not get Canyon Arrow, so he isn't going to be able to go for pole strat here. HomerOfSteel getting some sort of pole strat, but not a fast one. So, and actually, if Bacon gets a good head strat here, that's a fair few seconds. Oh, but that was not a good head strat. That was a bad position, a bad lineup, and just a overall bad one. But Casanova strat, we do love to see it. So Bacon needs to get rid of it here. So 10:24, 12:34, 24 and 31. So it's about 7 seconds. Yep. Bacon saved 3 seconds on my first truck. If he saves another 3 seconds on each truck, he misses it by a second. This is going to be really close coming into a final stretch of this match. If HomerOfSteel wins, he wins it all. If Bacon wins this one, he takes it to a 5th game. What a chance there. Oh, and HomerOfSteel messes up. This is going to be big for Bacon. Huge in the overall scheme of things. HomerOfSteel did not... I'm not sure if it will destroy with that much damage. It probably will, most likely. He needs it to. So Bacon crosses there at 13.25. HomerOfSteel 13.22. He needs it. Oh no! This could be it. Bacon's brought it back from a brink. I did not like. I said I didn't like how HomerOfSteel left it. It just had too much damage left to do. This is devastating for the French. Because I believe he went too far and may have deloaded the zone. Yeah. You can't go too far with that. He left it with too much damage. He loaded the area. And Bacon here looks like he's just gonna take it.
You took my precious cola, Marge.
Bacon doing it. And a 14-20, maybe a 14-19. And we're on to only the 2nd, 5th game of the tournament. I think HomerOfSteel knew had to go as fast as possible. Knew he was losing it, but we're on to film 3. Da-da-da. 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 And HomerOfSteel doesn't escape. This is just a disaster class there for HomerOfSteel. He's going to be very disappointed with that. But we're on to a game 5.
Finale, 5th game.
Only the 2nd time this tournament a 5th game has happened.
Wow.
Yeah, the 2nd Cola Trucks was just disastrous for HomerOfSteel.
I had some troubles myself with getting Canyonero back. Malibu
Yeah.
locked up after 4-5, and so it just kept rolling.
Yeah, I did wonder why you just kept going, but
Yeah, it locked up. I couldn't get out. I couldn't do anything. It just kept going.
but getting it like what you did isn't the worst.
Well, yeah, it's decently fast to get it like that, especially since I already had ESS.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. But the 2nd truck, so what happened? HomerOfSteel just pushed it into a backup, left it, slightly too much damage, deloaded the area, and then had to go back to load the area again. It was very unfortunate, but it was literally like a few inches in it, probably.
Yeah.
But how do you feel going into game 5?
I like only one rule. Always stay cool like a swimming pool.
Spin that wheel. And we are at
Of course.
Homer 1.
It has to end this way.
Not a no one.
And what are we gonna do? We are gonna do
The same way we started off this whole tournament,
the same way the tournament started. The seeding was Homer 1 all tasks. And we're ending it off With Homer 1 all tasks.
It was meant to be.
I like it.
And this I'm gonna check I don't have ESS.
Yes, no ESS. We can do opening cutscene if you two want for the final races as Homer 1.
I mean, of course we're doing it.
Nice, nice. So, yep. Are you both ready?
Yes.
Yes.
So we will go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, runners. Go, go. And here we are. Back where it all began. We have HomerOfSteel. We have Baconman12. We have first seed of the tournament, HomerOfSteel. I believe he was first seed.
Cola. Must get Buzz Cola. Piece of cake. Hey, jump! I am excellent.
Will HomerOfSteel win his first ever tournament, or will Baconman12? Ah, well, it's going off to a disaster start for Bacon with a missed bush strat.
Very good driver. Hey, Apu.
Congratulations, Homer. Mission complete. Go back home and...
Interestingly, this is the only level in the game where coins actually matter.
Crashing time. Eat my dust.
Well, fun fact, my first run for seeding for this tournament, I forgot coins mattered and didn't have enough coins buying Plow King. So, yeah. There was that. Just didn't go for coins, just did it as an IL. Got coins mattered. But, you know, we move. So, the reason why they can is because there is no possible way in the game to be able to do it without cheating. So on every other level, it's possible to grind coins beforehand to be able to get it. The reason why we don't allow it for Homer 1 is purely because there is no... You would have to mod the game to be able to do it. Whereas in other levels, you can either grind Homer 1 or you can, or whatever, to be able to have the coins going into the level, and that's why we allow it.
Almost done. Now I need Flanders' stupid picture of his stupid family. It looks harder than it is.
Unless it's NG+, obviously, but NG+ is different.
Okay, last one. Now where did I leave Rod's stupid inhaler? Duh, on top of the dump truck.
I mean,
Yes.
not everybody, Potato. I made all my save files myself, legally. So, you know.
I didn't do it.
The difference is, for other levels, you
Bart did it.
can do it yourself, whereas in Homer 1, you can never do it yourself.
But
And that's the difference.
let's do this thing.
Yeah, you could never do what you needed to do in for Homer 1 for coins before the game started, whereas you can for other levels, which is why it's allowed. It's a grey area, but also prove that Bacon doesn't grind to 12,000 coins.
Nothing thinking I...
Hey, Kyle's great again.
Let's do this then. Piece of cake.
I think this tourney idea has been pretty fun. This is one of like tourneys that has been an enjoyment to do, to participate, to watch, and everything. Even if I did the last 4 races for comms.
I just waxed an undercoat.
How can I... It's crashing time!
Bacon not having the best
Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing!
office space develop.
Stupid like a bus! We'll clean this mess up later. If you're so smart, how come I broke you? Not like anyone likes these things. Stupid like a bus! Finally, in your face! Can you come and get...
Oh, we're on to the cutscene. I love this cutscene.
Bearded cartoon creator incarcerated in a Peruvian jail. In other news, local citizens are outraged over the discovery of surveillance cameras throughout the town. We go now to City Hall, where Mayor Quimby is fielding questions from an angry mob.
These miniature cameras are an outrage. Spying on our women's dressing rooms, bathrooms, and locker rooms is unforgivable. I think I speak for all Springfielders when I say,
Where is the sexy footage?
Other unexplained news, strange black vans have been appearing all over town.
Marge, that black van is spying on us.
Oh, homie.
Ooh, homie, you're so sexy when you're paranoid.
Sweet. Let's do this then. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. Possessions are fleeting. I am too smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T. Fuck. That wasn't
Rocket car. Let's go. We do like a good bit of rocket car driving.
Having chest pain.
I always wish I could drive a rocket car like HomerOfSteel does.
3, 2,
Or just like any good runner does. Yeah, this is probably the biggest gap so far. I think it's down to bush strat and office space, unfortunately. He should get a wrench before the race. He should get that wrench before. Oh, doesn't go for a wrench before race. Oh wait, did he get a wrench? Oh. This is gonna be very, very risky. Oh, hit him at tree. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. This is what they call squeaky bum time. Oh, HomerOfSteel's is really bad as well. Because we have a double blow up. Bacon's 1 hit. HomerOfSteel, I think, is still 2 hit. Why did I have to say I want good driving a roof rocket car like HomerOfSteel? I can do this if I want.
This is
In your
Oh.
face. Must never run again.
Scared, disoriented. What's happening?
Bacon has been managing this expertly.
One, one.
It's been very, very sketch. And he managed to do it. Like, fair play to Bacon.
Over. Just call me Air Homer.
So what's everyone's favorite bonus mission, and why is it not one in Homer 1?
Take that. I'm so talented.
Bonus mission detox.
Wow, I need a disco nap.
I think you did Hundo a couple of times. You may know what the bonus missions are. Kinky Frankie? Yeah. It always feels good when you get a good Kinky Frankie.
Let's roll.
Like, not just an average one, but a really good one. Just, you can get a hit and run here. Smart driving, really, like, you don't really want hit and run, but yeah. And then we have HomerOfSteel, who is managing his hit and run meter really well. One thing I've noticed is HomerOfSteel is just really good at doing that. Oh, driving into our school bus won't help.
Generic villain. I am excelente. This car sure can take a beating. So long, suckers. The important thing is I'm not imagining these guys. I wish I had a dog with a
The only good thing is coins don't matter at this point.
chest pain. Having chest pain.
So he's gonna want to pick up the wrench at some point in the race. It's not too hard to pick up, realistically. Oh, Bacon is very, very.
It's crashing time.
This is gonna be a sketchy moment for Bacon. So HomerOfSteel is very visibly in the lead at this point. He's already done all the bonus stuff. He's done bonus races, the bonus mission. He's done the races. He's just on the bonus door. Oh.
What's the big idea? Whoa!
Oh, he's busted and he blows up a rocket car. Thankfully, that really won't matter at this stage too much. Loses a few seconds, has to get into a traffic car. Bacon is basically a bone storm behind at this point.
Please don't sue us again. If only
It's been an incredible effort from Bacon to... He's been matching HomerOfSteel tit for tat the entire time. He's gone 1-0 down, 2-1 down. He's always fought back. Unfortunately, this may be the end, but well done. What a race. It's been an incredible back and forth moment, although HomerOfSteel not getting through the door very fast. Thankfully, that's not going to matter. And
Let's take a walk.
we get an advert to end it off.
Drew Cartel one.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Can you come?
HomerOfSteel finishes with a 16-24, I believe.
You're not gonna get more.
I think it was a 16-24. I looked onto his stream and I believe it was a 16-24. I got an ad literally like a couple of seconds after as he was speaking to Mr. Burns, so it's a 16-24, 16-25-ish.
Team Montgomery, everyone just but me.
But yeah, GG's. GG's, Bacon, HomerOfSteel?
Is there really an ad going right now?
Yes, there is.
Nice.
But it was a 16-24 from HomerOfSteel.
Yep.
That was a rough start for you there, Bacon.
Eh. It happens when you don't have the wasp cycle up.
Fair.
I've never really been that good at running the rocket car anyway in 1B. So it makes sense that it would go kaboom.
It did go a bit kaboom, but it happens, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah,
And
GG's.
HomerOfSteel, congratulations, you are the winner.
That was cruel.
3-2 overall. How do you feel about the entire 5 games, HomerOfSteel?
Some big mistakes I shouldn't do.
Fair enough. But yeah, congratulations on winning. Was there anyone else, anything else either of you want to say?
That's really just GG's and see you all another time in another place. Probably the same place actually, maybe, I don't know.
Well, you heard it here, folks. See you at another time in another place, sometimes maybe. Congratulations, HomerOfSteel, and we will see you all next time. Bye bye.